It's also called the black market.
Correct. So follow my
Oh, shit.
Instagram for that.
Are there
Man, hold
titties on your
on.
Instagram?
Mike Vile, hello. Dabari, what? Crunchbite really changed after having a kid. Ha! Shut up.
Damn.
It has been a while, my friends, but we're back. I've stuff goes like this sometimes, and I just go like this, and then we keep on moving. So we're back. We have Britters Bear that's going to be stepping in for the foreseeable future until Crunchbite gets all situated. He has just become a father, by the way. So big cheers to Crunchbite. Please work. There we go. Cheers. Cheers to our man Crunchbite, the best dad.
Sure.
The best dad.
Gonna be fun with a newborn.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how the hell are both
Have a
of you?
Coke.
This is all new, you see. So how have you two been? Even though we speak almost every day, we'll just pretend that we don't do that.
Pretty good. I mean, just living life. I work, I make music, I stream on rare occasions now, and then I do a lot of drinking, and then hanging out with people and playing video games. So you know what? I'm having a pretty solid life so
My
far.
fucking guy. My fucking guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, about the same. I don't do the drinking all that often anymore, but I work and I play games with the boys. How are you, Drake Vega?
I am a fucking mess.
Aw,
okay.
dude, come on.
I'm getting my cheek. No, it's okay. I got it. Because every time something bad happens, you don't cry. You get another face tattoo. And so by the time I'm like 50, I'm gonna be fucking painted, bro.
So you're telling me I'm doing it wrong because I
Well-
have 0 face tattoos.
I mean, no, don't you ruin that beautiful face. Don't you?
Oh, you
fucking
stop
do
that.
it. God, you're like a handsome, like older Harry Potter that I would actually read the books.
I should take offense to that because like I got called Harry Potter as a kid because I had glasses and I looked like Harry Potter.
Right, of course. Right.
But like as an adult, people are like, "You're like a sexy Harry Potter." I'm like,
Correct.
"I'm already a fucking Halloween costume. Let's
That's what
go."
I'm saying. It's like I'm sorry. I'll take all, however many books you have now, please.
Yes, give me all the books, give me all the compliments, give me all the validation. I'll take it all.
Dewey Drop. Oh my God. How are you doing, my person?
What's up, Dewey?
How are you doing? How are you doing? So you, Namven, you just mentioned before, you got a. Oh, I guess I'll just say it. It was fun. So it's like Daku made Namven a black collar badge. I got a little LOL out of this. She goes, "He has not worn his badge one time." I said, "Shh." I said, "Don't you dare say anything to Namven." I was like, he accepted it, and that's where I'm leaving it. It's fine. It's fine.
So I love the badge, and I really should throw it up on my stream, but
I would. I would nut if you.
I don't think it's not that I don't think about the badge itself. It's that I never know when I stream anymore. It's literally I'm just sitting at work going, I'm going to stream and just go live. So I never touch my overlays. I really haven't done a lot of work to that in a long time, but I really should add it up in there.
Oh boy, I tell you, I would just look at all those collective emotes in chat. People are out here getting sick with it, guys. We've done something crazy. So you said that you haven't been streaming that much, which is cool. That happens sometimes. But you've been working on music. And you just got listed as an artist on Spotify, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm a verified artist on Spotify now, which is I never thought I'd actually get to that point, but that was actually super cool. I've been playing music ever since I was 16 years old, and I took an elongated break for like 6 years. I just life happened, and then I stopped playing music and making music, and then within the past 2 months, I really started getting back into like producing my own music and like recording my own stuff. So that's where a lot of my time has gone, and a big reason why I haven't been streaming as much as I used to.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. He's done some work, beautifully, I might add, for the Rodeo show. We have some slick outro tunes now. So becoming a verified artist on Spotify, it sounds like a bit of a process. How does that work? How do you even?
Drag, let me tell you. You know what you do?
What?
You go to this website called TuneCore. You sign up. and you become a verified artist.
Oh shit, son. Okay.
It's super easy to be a verified artist on Spotify. I didn't know that because when I started making music, I wanted to share my music with people, my friends and family, and like this is the stuff I'm working on. But what's the easiest way to do that? Well, where do I put my music? I could do SoundCloud, Spotify, Bandcamp, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna choose Spotify because it seems like everybody and their goddamn grandma has a Spotify account. So it'd be a lot easier to be like, hey, I made a song I think you should listen to, check it out. So I did that to get your music on Spotify. When I did the whole thing, it was like, oh, you're a verified artist now. I went, oh, I've never been verified for anything in my life, and it was that easy. Let's fucking go, dude. All right.
Fucking goes.
I have never felt so undeserving of a blue check mark on social media in my goddamn life.
Oh, that's so cool. You get a check mark from that?
Yeah, you get a little blue
that's
check mark
so
that's like
cool.
verified artist. I'm like, yay, I did nothing.
Oh, that's so cool. Shit.
It's basically like I just messaged Spotify, hey, give me a blue check mark, and they were just like, okay.
See, that's
There you
what's
go.
that's what's so funny because it's like when I renamed myself Dreg Vega. Initially, I really wanted to get into doing like some sort of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah. I was like, we're gonna do this, and then all of a sudden, my brain was just like, hey, man, you remember that one time that you like told jokes and shit? You should do that, and then just do that, and then don't finish any of the 4 songs that you have done. You can keep them in your basement. And it'll be fine. So that's so now it's like my actual comedy name. I do use Drake Vega, and it's just turned into a bit. You know, it's a hi, I'm Drake Vega. No, I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. I am sorry. There will not be any bass tonight. just those jokey jokes. I'm sorry.
But why
I keep
don't you-
touching my face every time?
But why
it comes on
don't
my lips.
you? Why don't you become a SoundCloud rapper?
Well, I'll tell you. I want to so bad, but I'm just like, because I have some stuff to talk about, because it's like I've lived a certain past life, and I just feel like I could do it. And then I already looked the part, but it's like when I tell my friends, you know, or like I won't even say that. It's just like people that I'm in contact with on a day-to-day basis. It's like the first reaction I got was like, really? And I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, all right. I was like, that hurt really bad. I was like, and then, you know, some people are just like, well, what if you get famous, bro? I'm just like, that's all I want to do. I want to write one really stupid fucking song and just pull a Gautier and just piece the fuck out.
Or Carly Rae Jepsen?
Or Rebecca Black.
God.
You know, I would
Yeah.
Rebecca Black.
Dixie
But
Midnight
let's make sure that the reputation of the song is actually positive and not getting famous because it's trash. But I mean, I guess famous is famous, you know?
Famous is famous. And see, but I
Yeah.
was just like, I would do that. And then it's just like, okay, I'm not a rapper anymore. I do all this cool shit. And then everybody's like, oh, god damn, all right. Bam. A deal with Adult Swim making cartoons, son. So
It's all stepping stones, and we will place those stepping stones the way we fucking want.
goddamn right. Goddamn right. I still think it's really cool, though, because and it's so funny because it's like I'll be at work, like, you know, and I'm just like, my job's boring as shit. I'm an AOI processor. I inspect things all day. And so I'm just sitting here listening to Spotify, and then all of a sudden I just get like these fucking instrumentals, and I'm just like, oh shit. And I'm just like, oh wait, that's Namven. Hell yeah. It's like, just a nice little break. My supervisor comes in, like, bro, why does it sound so violent in here? I'm just like, no, it's his newest it's pretty fucking slamming.
Oh, dude, that makes me so happy. That there's no better joy than to hear people enjoying what you create.
Right.
Because
yeah,
that's
exactly.
like that was like the whole reason I started getting back into music is like they send me emails all the time about like, hey, we can't pay you for your work until you fill out this paperwork, and I just haven't done it because I'm like, I'm not worried about the money. I just like doing music.
Right. Yeah,
So
sure.
when people listen to my music and they legitimately tell me like it's really good, I fucking love it, and I listen to it like 10 times in a row because I can't stop listening to it, my heart melts. It legitimately does. It's there's no, like I said before, there's no better joy than hearing that. So I appreciate that.
For sure. And it's great too. You had a new one. I actually haven't gotten to listen to it yet, but it has a really like deep title.
The newest one is When Day Comes.
When Day Comes, that's what it is. I'm like, that just sounds like some shit when you would just like look at like a Breaking Bad soundtrack. It's just like a season finale track that just play when day comes plays fade out to black.
It's actually like it is the happiest song I have released so far. It's very soft,
So
not a
I
lot
am
of crunching
wrong.
guitars. Yeah,
That's
unfortunately,
awesome.
I'm sorry.
I can't wait to hear it.
But like between making the rodeo show outro and then I got commissioned to do two different wrestling stream intros. So I made them like heavy and hardcore. And I had been listening to these songs over and over for hours on end because I'm mixing and recording. And I was like, I am so done with doing this heavy stuff. I'm gonna do something softer. So I did that, and it was a nice breath of fresh air because my background is rock, punk, metal, stuff like
And
that.
that's what I think is so fucking cool. Is like as an artist, it's like that's like where I actually get in to like artists to where it's just like, all right, you're really good at this one thing, and I respect you for it. But then it's like to be able to just take it and flip it upside down and be like, I can also do this, and it sounds just as good. And I'm just like, fuck, man, that's so cool. Just
Yeah,
to be
this
that verse. And you've only been doing music since you were 16.
Yeah, I started learning how to play guitar when I was 16.
Started. With
I'm
guitar.
30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to learn how to play drums, but unfortunately, when I was a teenager, didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot of space in the house. Parents didn't want to hear me suck at drums all day, so
Felt.
legitimately, my mom was like, "We are not going to want to deal with you learning drums in the house.
Oh man.
Pick a quieter instrument." And then, like about a year and a half later, I decided I wanted to do guitar. So I got a broken Biscayne electric guitar. I still have it. A friend of mine gave it to me for free because he was like, "You can just have this," and I was off to the races from there.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Hello, me shark. Hello.
What up, Sharky?
When I was a kid, my grandparents insisted that I learn how to play the piano, so I took piano for the better part of 9 years. And when I got done with that, I was probably in 6th or 7th grade, and I told my parents, I said, listen to me, I don't know if you know what's like going on in the streets, but like I need to play the guitar because that is where the fuck it's at. And they're just like, no, you got this piano. And so I complained until my parents got me a guitar, and then they're like, oh, he's going to play it for a month and put it down. And I'm just like, no, man, because I got this friend. We went to Guitar Center together because back in the day you used to go to this place called the mall and walk around with your friends and look at all the shit you can't buy. And so
Yep.
I'm a
in Guitar
dinosaur.
Center, this is it's an embarrassing moment, but it's goddamn it, it's the truth. I was in there with my friend. It's actually the same guy that tattoos my face. Shout out Brandon Durbin,
Hey!
Cincinnati Tattoo.
Small world.
Yeah, so he's in there, and he's a phenomenal guitarist. And he picks one up, and he puts it in, and it's a Fender amp, just like the one I have at home, but it just sounds so nasty. And I'm just like, holy shit. I was like, how do you make it sound like that? And he looked at me dead in my face and just pressed the distortion button, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yep.
cool, gotcha. So I went home and I cranked that motherfucker as loud as I could and pressed that distortion, and it was over with.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah, dude, I love playing guitar, but it's like I ended up started like playing mandolin and violin and anything I could get my
It's
hands
like-
on.
That's like me and my
I
ukulele.
was so man, I saw that on Facebook. I'm just like, God damn it, that's so cool. I possess a ukulele. That's one of the only stringed instruments I can say that I don't know shit about. Fuck, like I cannot play it at all. But I just watch 21 Pilots do can't help falling in love with you over and over, and I'm just like, God damn it, that man is attractive. So it's a thing. It's a thing.
Now, is he attractive, or is he attractive because he has that voice and the ukulele?
The voice and ukulele, 100%. Yes.
Okay.
So it's and Crunchbite. Shout out to my boy Crunchbite, good old dad. He was in band in high school, and I did not ever know what instrument that he played, and I've been going through this thing. I want to play the saxophone so bad. And he said, well, guess what, motherfucker? My mother didn't trust me playing my good saxophone unless it was at shows, so she bought me a shitty one to practice. And he was just like, it's not shitty, it's just not $1 billion. It's got your name on it. And I was like, great, I'm going to get it, learn Careless Whisper, and go get me a wife. So
I mean, honestly, if you showed up at my place playing Careless Whisper on the saxophone, I would fuck you in the stairway.
absolutely.
That there is no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Nam. That's what I'm saying. Hell yeah.
A good choice of song, but how much of the piano did you retain? Is the real question. Is it just chopsticks, or?
No, I can play the shit out. I can play like Jerry Lee Lewis and stuff like that. Like it's.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, at the Lewis Boogie is like the main thing because my grandmother was a huge Jerry Lee Lewis fan and a huge whoever the fuck wrote old time rock and roll. I can play that too, and so yeah, the Lewis Boogie is like ingrained into my soul. So yeah, I can play some stuff, but it's just like it's like my 13, 14-year-old brain was like, no, all power chords, no breaks.
See, I wish I had learned piano because piano translates to a lot of different things. You learn a lot about music and structure and theory and just by playing piano. And I love playing piano too. I'm not very good at it.
As I got older, I was thankful because it's just because I do like a lot of by ear stuff, and you're correct because it all goes back to the piano. And so it's like, and I do have a nice little slick keyboard. I keep it under my bed in case I'm feeling froggy. And it's cool to be able to like pop it out and just do some shit for a little bit. But I'm just like, I'm still all about that git fiddle. So
that'll be my next instrument is a nice like JDXI keyboard or something to add to my studio.
Absolutely.
I've wanted one for a long time. I love playing it, and I can use it for so much. And eventually, I gotta stop spending so much goddamn money. But
boy, I feel it. I feel it so hard. Speaking of spending money and shouldn't like do that. I lived in like, well, they called it Rivertown. It was like a one-horse town, and the horse fucking left like a year ago. And so there's nothing out there. Like picture like a road with houses on it and then hills surrounding it. And that's where I lived. So you had to go 20, 30 minutes up a hill to get to anything. Well, I just moved back to the city, and DoorDash is a thing. And it has ruined my life.
Yep.
Brother, I am downtown Futureville right now, okay? The look on my face when old Dreg Vega got a nice, cool Philly cheesesteak delivered straight to his door, I just had to look up and thank God real quick. I'm just like, G-Man, you fucking did it. You fucking did it. I can't get over it. It's so good. I love everything, and it hurts my wallet, but I don't care.
Yep.
It's so convenient.
So DoorDash and I have a very intimate relationship because I work from home. So it has never been easier to be sitting at my work desk, and I'm like, I'm going to go on lunch. What am I getting today? I'm just going to fucking...
It's so freeing. It's so freeing.
Yeah.
And I started doing it like at work. I'm just like, oh my God. It's wild. It's wild, dude.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. And yeah, what's up, Steve?
Steve?
We got all this food in the fridge, but
you.
DoorDash is right here, and I don't have to make it.
That's right. Yeah,
and that's the crazy thing, because like when I'm working, like I don't want to spend my lunchtime cooking.
Right.
Because by the time my food's done, I can't even enjoy it. I gotta rush eat because I gotta get back to work. So it's like, if I just take my lunch when my food shows up, dude, I get to enjoy my entire half hour, and that is worth the additional $10 to $15 I'm spending on this.
See, you heard it here. That's not overthinking. That's just good math. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we live in a world where convenience is king, and we live in a world full of amazing conveniences. You may as well take advantage of that if you can afford it.
For certain, dude. God, yeah. I just because there's this pizza joint that I liked. It's called NYPD Pizza, and it's not like one of those joints that delivers. It's like a joint, like you're stumbling home drunk from the bar, and it's like, oh look, NYPD. So you go and buy pizza or whatever. But with DoorDash, They bring it to your motherfucking house, boy. I'm just
Yeah.
like, man, this is. I'm sorry, I just can't go. Do you know you can get alcohol delivered to your house? I was like,
Yep.
this is my tomb. I'm
Yes.
gonna die here. Like, there's nothing.
My favorite thing about it is I can just tell them to leave it at my fucking door. I don't even have to interact with them. I'm just like, leave it at my door. I get it. I'll be sitting at my work computer, and I'll get a message on my phone. It's like, your order's at your door. I walk out, I open my door, and go, ha. Don't got to
So
deal with a single person. Give me that Chinese. And
So
I just go
fun.
inside and eat it.
Still knock on my door, even though
Whoa.
I'm like, leave it at the front door. I don't like talking to people. I work at home. I do emails, and that's what I do.
Okay,
I
listen,
chose this job because I don't have to talk to you.
Tired of this working at home bullshit. Okay, you guys
Sorry.
think
Sorry.
you're cool because
Sorry.
you are. Okay, you guys are the coolest. All right, and I.
Hey, to be fair, I still have to go into my office at least once a week.
Real. Oh, that's every week.
I don't.
Every week. I have to be in the office at least once a week.
Jeez,
I do not.
jeez. I hear you.
And I get DoorDash there anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
It's just fucking.
Because I mean, I will go to work and go. Oh, I mean, we have a kitchen and everything at work, and I could
Same,
bring my
yeah.
own lunch, but
Right.
that's for smart people. That's not me. So I just go $20 for KFC.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring on the
Okay.
famous
Good
bowl.
deal.
Yeah, I just sit there at my desk. I'm like, how much did you spend? You could have just drove down the road and got it yourself and saved money. I was like, yeah, but that meant I'd have to get up out of my chair, and that's bullshit. So
Right.
I actually
no.
have to move my feet to get food. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Papa
I
Robbie
am
says,
on the cusp of being a fat ass. Don't stop
He
me.
said I am on the cusp, bro. I'm downtown there. Papa Robbie said, man, you eat Popo pizza, whack. Listen to me and understand. The only time Dreg Vega fucks with 12 is if it's 12 slices. So jot that down, okay? There it is. There it is.
What if it's a pizza with only 8 slices? Will you not fuck with it?
No, I'm going to fuck with that pretty hard. 12 is just the police joke.
I got. God damn it! All
so
right.
hard. Fuck with it so
Have you ever
hard.
heard it be called the 12?
No.
Like,
Really?
they're calling the 12
Oh,
run.
shit. Well, yeah, you're from, I don't know. Well, down here in Cincinnati, I guess. Or I don't know. It's 12 I don't know why it's 12, but apparently it's 12. And I'm
Dude,
so
I
glad
grew
I
up-
gotta get a new favorite
I-
number.
My childhood, I was a country bumpkin, man. Like, I grew up not far away from Flint, Michigan, which a lot of people know. But I didn't spend a lot of time there, you know.
And you just want water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to have some nice water.
They're called the 12 because of the code 1012.
Which is
When they say it over the microphone, their little radio.
Oh yeah, their little radios where it's just
Yeah,
like, hey,
I
I love you.
needed to know why they were called that.
Hey, I
so
love you
looked it
too.
up.
We should totally make out after our shift. Yep, hell yeah, I'm writing a ticket right now for somebody that didn't use their blinker. Oh my god, that's so hot. Over 1012.
What are you wearing?
That's all.
What the
same
Jerry,
shit
what
you
the
are.
fuck do you mean what I'm wearing? I'm wearing my uniform and it's going to be off in about an hour when my shift's off. With you.
What the fuck do you mean? What am I wearing? Oh my god. Listen, so here's the thing. I am kind of a goofball, and I can't remember if it's been that long since I've done a rodeo show. Speaking of police, we had a really nice dinner, and with some streaming pals. Okay, we met up. We went to Olive Garden. It was a wonderful evening. We
The
had all the
breadsticks were pretty
breadsticks,
good.
so good, right?
Mhm.
And so I'm driving home. I'm in a great mood, and I get pulled over because on my little podunk road, I had to go 55, not 65. And I thought I had this motherfucker. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna slow down. Nope, never mind. Fuck you. I'm going 65. I'm great. And he pulls me over anyway. So I'm just like, shit, man. So it's like I get pulled over, and it's him and his partner, and they get outside, and they're doing like the cop thing, like, where are you going? Where'd you come from? Who are you? Why do you have
Where
Olive
did you
Garden in the
go?
front
Where
seat?
did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
And it's, yeah, and so it's like it gets to the point to where I tell him, just like, sorry, I was meeting with some people, it's like doing stuff. He's like, what do you do? I was like, I'm a stand-up comedian. He was just like, are you? And then he hits me with the, the best question in the world. He's like, will you tell me a joke? I was like, I fucking guess. So I tell him a joke, and he didn't laugh at all. And I was like, fuck, man. Okay. So like his partner looks at me, and he's just like, why'd you get all that shit on your face? And I was just like defeated. I'm like, I guess my mom didn't hug me or something. And his partner starts laughing like a child and like walks away. I'm just like, okay, one down, doing good. So now the 5-finger death punch cop comes back up, right? And he's like, you know what I'm saying. And so it's like that old cop, like he won't run and chase you. The 5-finger death, he will. So it's like he's here, and I've got, I don't know, you guys don't see my hands a lot. I have a cab tattooed on my hands because I'm very edgy. And so I have that. And it's just hanging out of my window the whole time that I'm talking to this guy. And we're having like a pretty decent chill conversation. You know what I mean? I'm just riding it out. And he's just like, so he's like, all right. I guess he's like, man, he's like, you just got to slow it down. Just it's 55, not 65. He's like, but I got one more question. And I was like, what? And he goes, what's that tattoo mean on your fingers? And I was like, oh, shit. So I looked at him dead in the face. And I said, all cats are buddies. And then, like, just one drip of sweat, and this man lost his fucking mind in the parking lot. It's not even that funny of a joke. He laughed so hard. He was like, here's your license. Slow down. I don't want to see you out again tonight. I'm like, what the fuck ever. See you later. And so I'm driving home, and I'm just like, God damn right you're a stand-up comedian, you fucking gangster. I was, yes. It was great. It was great.
You can keep that in the back pocket and be like, if you ever think that you aren't good at what you do, you can always say, I literally made 2 cops laugh to get myself out of a ticket.
It's great.
Let's fucking go.
When I
You didn't even have to flash a titty.
I came
Proud
home
of you.
and told-
Exactly.
I told everybody about it. It's like, you guys know Smoke and Shield. I came home and told him, and he's just like, bro, he's like, is this a bit? Because at one point in time, I had to tell the officers, I was like, listen to me. I swear to God, I am so funny when I'm not getting pulled over for speeding. Okay? And then he goes, is this a bit? I was like, no, but it's fucking going to be. Clean Bobby, good to see you. Cheers to Clean Bobby 1, first time chatter. He's a pal of mine. He's got a fantastic head of hair and very nice glasses to compliment. Let's do that. Cheers. He said, not gonna lie, I just got a Post Malone ad. Nice.
Oh my God.
We work at the same place, and people call me. This girl called me Post Malone. It was a thing. We won't talk about my work though. We'll just keep moving. Punch it every time. You should have a hole puncher with a card. Oh, it's a hey.
Every time you make 10 cops laugh, you go and buy yourself some ice cream.
That should be like a get out of jail free card. It's just like, hey,
I'm using my good boy points today. Let's go.
Points. Guess who's getting the sundae? Me.
Guess who didn't go to jail and is getting a sundae? This guy with 2 thumbs.
Today
Right.
fucking rules.
Who's got 2 thumbs and shitty face tats? This guy. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna intervene right there. I like your face tats, and they were so much fun to draw. I'm just pointing that out. They are not shitty. Calm down.
Thank you. See, I'm fishing.
I met you with the face tattoos. I can't imagine you without them,
Correct.
but I really just wouldn't want to meet you without them.
My man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Golly.
But that's drag right there. You come up to me without those face tattoos, I'm like, stranger danger, fuck.
Who the fuck are you? Jeez, you
God
look
damn it,
You
shit.
look like a testicle with teeth. What the fuck is that for? His hairline
I
goes way
don't.
back.
I don't. I don't think I would say that.
I was born
but now I'm
with
going to. Yo, what's up, Mike? Testicle with teeth?
Post Vega loan. It's okay. It's what I told the lady. I was like, at least it wasn't Jelly Roll, which I love Jelly Roll. I fuck with I was having a nice breakfast because, as you guys know, I used to be the sheriff of Bob Evans, and every Friday morning I would go down and make sure that the boomers tip their waitresses properly. Okay, but I got to pay my bill one day, and these ladies are over here talking, and they look at me, and they're just like, excuse me, sorry, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Do you know who Jelly Roll is? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking know who Jelly Roll is. And they're just like, do you get that a lot? And I'm like, well, yeah, at least it wasn't Post Malone this time. And then I just left. I sat in my car, and I'm just like, damn it, it's okay. It's okay.
So what you need to do is actually carry a bag full of actual Jelly Rolls. And any time that somebody comes up and ever mentions Jelly Roll, you pop them in the fucking jaw with one and go, you talking about these ones?
Jeez. So like my grandparents, you know what I mean? It's like they for a long time, they only knew that I had this. okay? And they were coming into town for lunch, and my roommate is a professional hair and makeup artist. She was nice enough to cover my face, and we're sitting there at the restaurant, and my grandma was really laying into me. She's like, you got to cut your hair and shave that beard, get that shit off of your cheek. You just look very unprofessional. And I'm just trying to be nice. I'm like, Grandma, it's okay. We just eat pizza and we'll go home. It's okay. It's fine. And then, she just keep talking, and finally she's just like, you used to be so handsome. I'm just like, oh, yeah? And so I took a wet nap, and I started wiping off my face, and it was just like the Joker. And it was horrible. It's just all these tattoos. And then I thought I killed my grandma in the middle of Richard's Pizza. It was speechless. It was wild.
Oh, my God.
But it brought us closer together. And face tats keep a family bonded. That's what it is.
Yes. So I'm going to go schedule myself some face tattoos.
Do it, bro.
Like 90% sure my mom would strangle me to death.
Just real. We'll get little tiny kiss. Just real tiny.
Speaking of like tattoos,
Dregs and
so I worked with a guy who, no fucking joke, had a tattoo on his forearm, like right up here, and it was a wooden sign that said yard sale.
Hell yeah.
Now, I don't give a shit about people's tattoos. You get whatever you want on your body. I'm not going to ask. But this particular tattoo, I had to know why. So I asked him. I said, "Hey, you don't have to answer. This is probably really rude, but I see your yard sale tattoo on your forearm, and I have to know, why did you get that tattoo, or what does it even stand? Does it stand for something, or is it just something?" And he goes, "No, I just thought it would be funny," and that was the entire reason. No other reason than they would be funny. And I was like, you know what? I respect that. I respect that answer more than any other answer you could have given me.
I really thought the answer was going to be, I met my wife at a yard sale.
Oh, dude, I would have passed out from cuteness.
He said I would have passed out. Oh my God, forehead. Hold on, let me catch up on some of these comments real quick. We got some Post Malone jokes. He looked like a fat forehead's baby. Tats were a good call. That's goddamn right, Papa. 3-week-old jelly rolls are hard as fuck. That's goddamn right, wino. Drag is an island boy. I wish I had their money. A nice big cross on the forehead. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Please don't tempt me. I see this all the time. I'm just like, there's an awful lot of room. Anyway, speaking of weird shit, Brit here is quite good with a certain social media. Is that correct? Is Reddit a social media site?
Yes, it is considered a social media site.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, it is an internet trash can in a way, I guess. Sorta. It's the face of the internet. That's the tagline, okay?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really? Okay, because see, I'm not on there because I always get bullied by the Minecraft kids. So I can't.
Those goddamn Minecraft kids and their wacky shenanigans.
It sucks. I build a house out of dirt, and they're just like, "Where's your chimney, pussy?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay." And then,
that's when you just go to their base and blow it up with TNT.
Yeah, I just wanted to be their
Or
friend.
you just unleash thousands of goats inside their house. What are they going to do with 1,000 goats?
Listen,
Nothing. Their whole shit will crash. It's fine.
I will make a small child cry. I don't give a fuck.
He said, "I don't give a fuck." There was a game. It's a VR game. I think it was called like Tree Fort or something like that. Rec Room is what it was called, and it's like you can do like PvP games. It's like playing Call of Duty with Nerf guns. You know what I mean? This is during the pandemic, like height of the pandemic, and me and Call Me Fanny were in there playing this game, and it's predominantly children, and we were figuring that out rapidly. And so, like, we're just going through. We found sniper rifles, and we're just popping these kids in the fucking mouth. You know what I mean? And so it's just like the whole time we stepped it up so hard, probably a little too hard. We're sitting here telling these kids like they're adopted and just like all this other shit. It felt so good. Because it's just like the kid, you could come up and straight up just like take their stuff, and they'd be like, "Stop it, give me my shield back." And they're like, "Shut up," boop. And then they get so mad. We had somebody's parent come in and say, "Oh," because we said somebody, it was either him or I cannot remember, but we said, "Oh yeah, Yeah, you mad? Fucked your mom. Ha. You know the classics. 360
Yeah, of
Call of
course.
Duty lobbies. And so this dude gets on the mic. He's like, "Oh yeah, you gonna fuck my wife, bro? You gonna fuck my wife?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll fuck you too if you keep." Jeez, I was like, I can hear you sweating.
Are you jealous? You want me to fuck you?
He's like, "Bro, I'll beat your ass." I was like, "Bro, you live probably so far away." I was like, "Just stop." And then the kid literally was bitching at his father. He's just like, "Dad, give me the headset back." I guess the dad heard what I said. The kid wasn't even fucking mad. Like, he was just like, "Oh, you're gonna fuck my mom? I'm gonna fuck your mom." I'm like, "I don't think that'll add up, but okay, you can try." You can try. Video game lobbies are fucking wild.
They aren't as bad as COD lobbies, though.
Yeah,
If you want to be put
ingrains.
down and be told that you're nothing but a dishwasher and a sandwich maker,
Oh my
COD
God.
is the way to go to humble yourself.
I feel like millennials, at least, we should. If you participated in that, we should be able to write that off on taxes or something. There should be a thing, because it's just like heavy mental trauma. Call of Duty. I see Namven stirring over there.
I was just thinking about, so I missed the Call of Duty craze. I didn't have an Xbox, and I didn't really game on my PC when I was like around the time that Call of Duty was like really getting popular with online play. So I played a little bit of Halo too, but again, I never owned an Xbox. So I missed the days of like going into a lobby and the whole like I fucked your mom business going on.
So you had
But
a good
recently,
childhood. That's okay.
yeah, I had a good childhood. Well, I mean, I'm only 5'2", so I got made fun of a lot, but I got that in real life. I didn't get that over a headset. But I started playing Fortnite recently in the past few months, and apparently it's considered toxic to dance on somebody's grave when you kill them. I was like, I'll be toxic all fucking day then. I think it's hilarious.
I was gonna say
I'll
that's
dance
funny
on
as
your grave.
fuck,
I will.
like-
Yeah, dude, I'll
on
kill
your
somebody, walk
grave.
over them, and just start fucking dancing. I was like, if they do it to me, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm like, you killed
Right.
me.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah,
You
for
You
sure.
earned
I'll
that.
even shit on your grave.
For
so
sure.
Because I would do the exact
I
same
mean,
thing to you.
So you didn't have. You said you didn't have an Xbox. Were you PS3 guy?
So no, I didn't even actually had a PS3. So I started gaming at a very young age.
Yeah.
When I was about 10 to 13, I had a PlayStation 2,
Okay. Hell
GameCube,
Yeah.
and then I had a Wii. So I didn't get a 360 or a PS3. I had a Nintendo Wii.
So your first
So I
console
was-
was a PS2.
My first console owned by me specifically was a GameCube, but my first console being played was an NES.
Okay. Yeah. See, my
Computers
first
are
console was a
so
64.
underrated.
The GameCube is fucking such a magical time.
I never.
But I'm
got
the
to have
youngest of
one,
three.
but now I have.
So
the
I got like the
emulators.
hand-me-down consoles. I got to play like the NES, the SNES, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, 64.
dude.
I got to play all of those, but like the first console that was mine specifically was a GameCube, and that's probably one of my favorite consoles of all time. I was definitely a Nintendo kid.
Absolutely. That's so cool. I never had a GameCube, but now it's like I'm an adult. I have a PC, and I'm not going to emulate those things. I did not go and download an emulator and a generous portion of GameCube games. I did not do that because it's illegal.
Yeah, I don't even know what I couldn't even tell you how big those files are because I've never downloaded them.
Right, yeah. It's got to be something
Follow the
Yeah.
wall.
something crazy.
Just do
So
tiny walls, or just do tiny crimes, not downloading a video game.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
never. I've
Straight
never done
to
anything
prison.
illegal in my life ever. I'm a good noodle.
So speaking of all this crazy shit, so Reddit has, I guess it's like a website that has a bunch of different pages that are called subreddits that talk about stuff.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. So what
Yeah.
kind of stuff do people talk about on Reddit?
Everything.
Yeah, anything and everything.
Think of any type of hobby, topic, anything that anybody would ever have any type of conversation about, it's going to be on Reddit.
Oh Jesus! So that's
You can
So-
find anything from scat.
yeah. I was
which
gonna
is
say don't
absolutely
be afraid. You can
disgusting.
say it. It's okay.
No, it's just I've had to actually rate that specific subreddit, so
Oh God.
it was disgusting to see.
Oh no.
First and foremost, and ask me anything, which is something I mod. So We get like Rick Astley has been on there. We've had Little Dicky on there, and you can ask them questions and interact with them.
Is he
It's
mean?
pretty cool. No,
Isn't
Little
he?
Dicky is so nice.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank God.
He's so sweet. I liked interacting with him.
All right, sweet. That's so badass.
Just to put it into perspective of how deep some of these things can go. So I work with access control software. And what that means is software to control like locks and cameras for your security system. There's a subreddit for it, specifically for access control software.
No shit.
Not even joking.
Okay.
It's shit like that like I didn't even think about. So yeah, like I said, you think of anything, there's going to be a subreddit for it.
There's going to be a subreddit. Okay, that's so. But apparently Reddit gets kind of wild, as you said. There's people shitting on people's chests in there and stuff. Yeah. What's some silly shit that you can think of that you've seen on Reddit?
I'll pull up my Reddit right now.
I've actually gone ahead and got links off of my account for this.
Oh yeah.
And I have several posts. So one of them that I find absolutely fucking hilarious, and it makes me cry from laughing.
Let's get it.
When I'm by myself, is the Today I Fucked Up subreddit. And it's Today I Fucked Up by enraging the parents of my girlfriend by pretending not to know what a potato is.
Please elaborate.
And this man has kept up the charade for years and years, telling his poor girlfriend's parents, I don't know what a potato is. Like, just a potato. Oh, interesting. Never heard of a potato. Looks pretty good. And they just got so mad that they eventually were like, you just need to get the fuck out of the house. We're done with your ass.
Over a potato?
Over potatoes.
Bro,
he knows what they
serious.
are.
Yeah.
He knows what they are.
Sure.
But he's just committed to this.
He is committed to the joke. What a fucking
He's
champion.
Committed to this.
What a champion.
Like, if you ever want to get into Reddit, there's a bunch of subreddits that I'm subscribed to that I could recommend. Like, one of my favorite
lists that I can download and send off.
Yep. Like, one of my favorites is What Could Go Wrong. It's videos of people doing really stupid stuff and paying the consequences for it, and it is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's subreddit.
Viewer was a kink shamer.
Ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit's good.
So there's real quick. I'm sorry. I looked at what Wino said. So it's, I guess Twitch came out with like this thing. It's like if somebody comes into like your chat, you can like see like if they've been banned a lot in other chats. You can see like what for. I think and Wino was just telling me that they banned some person here, and they were like, "Sorry, viewer was a kink shamer," and I was just like, "Cool, that's great." I was like, no kink shaming over meow. Unless it's scat porn, because that shit's gross. So sustained.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I don't be shitting on people physically. So I don't.
Another one I'd recommend is are you like me? And this goes for both of you, of course. Are you one of those people that like has to eat food and watch something at the same time?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there is one called Mealtime Videos. It's videos that are between 15 to like 30 minutes long, and it's just something to watch while you're eating your food.
That sounds amazing. I can't tell you how many times my food has gone cold
because I'm looking for something.
I'm scrolling Netflix.
Yep. Yeah. It's Reddit can be a wonderfully magical place with a bunch of things that are just awesome and great and fantastic, and you learn a lot about a lot of things. And then there's some corners of Reddit that you just have to, get that bleach out.
Get that bleach out. That's right. That's right.
Certain group of people that decided that women don't deserve respect. They were the epitome of terrible.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There are some subreddits devoted to some pretty shitty things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why it's so cool, because you never have to see it, because you never have to subscribe to it, and you'll never show up on your feed.
Yeah, as long as you don't go into them, they will never make it into your algorithm.
Exactly.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess that's a way to tell if somebody's a piece of shit. And it's like, hey, dude, you want to open up your Reddit for me real quick? Just let me take a look.
I didn't tell
And they're
you,
just like,
it's now becoming a thing though, where people are like, "Hey, I actually have a Reddit," because it was so taboo back in the day. It's like, "Oh, you do Reddit? You must be a fucking white supremacist," and it's like,
Oh shit.
no. Everything's been. I mean, it's getting there to where everything's getting cleaned up, and it's really slow going. Yes, because there's processes you have to go through for things.
Right.
You can't just automatically go, hey, yeah, you're a piece of shit, bye. Because that's just not how corporations work,
Yeah.
for lack of better words.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's getting better and better.
well, it got a really
If
bad
you're
rep because
seeing that, then just make a report, please.
Papa
I'm
wants to
happy
know
send
if
it
you
up.
are allowed to ban the KKK subreddit.
I don't do the banning.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't do the banning. Just make a report and we'll get it sent up correctly.
Okay. All right.
the biggest problem I think that Reddit got for a long time was because its like very open policy where like you wanted to make a subreddit devoted to talking about how much you hate a certain race. It would exist and people could sit there and post and it's not, I don't think it's that way now. Like I know there's more regulations and stuff like that. You could, like hate speech is a thing you can't really do. But Reddit was one of the very first and wildly successful websites that just kind of let that happen.
Yeah, especially in the early days. I mean, there wasn't much
Yeah.
to it because there was like what 3 people running it at that point, and 3 people weren't going to be able to do everything.
Right.
Yeah, you got a
And then the
million
nerdy white guy
subreddits. That's
goes out
impossible.
and marries Venus Williams or Serena Williams and gets to have a kid with her. So
Who's that?
The CEO of Reddit is married to Venus Williams, I believe. The tennis player.
Yeah.
And so, get on the nerdy white dude running Reddit.
Lord. Okay.
Proud of him. Proud of you. Steve.
So proud. There is sort of we're at the hour mark. So there's sort of a tradition that we have here on the show. Britt, you're a new host, but it's Namven, first time guest. So we're just gonna get right into this. Let's see. Let me just cue this up real fast. Ha ha! Can't hit me with ads. I hit the mute button. Fuck you. I also think that that's wonderful that this video is monetized. All right, so.
I love the title.
Oh yeah, it's really pretty fucking cool. However, let's see. Can I do it like
Hi,
this?
it's me.
Steve, Uncle Steve, we're done. Okay, we're done. All right, Chrome. Let's do this. Let's do this, and then we'll go back here and do this as well. Okay, so what we're looking at here, everybody, you got a nice group of hedges. You got the Ford Ferrari in the driveway. There seems to be a grill with a cover, so that's pretty fucking serious in and of itself. They do recycle, so they're well together. They're a put together family. Okay, but see, little Johnny has kind of been fucking up. Okay, the apple of their eye has been letting them down. All right, he's been falling asleep in class. Talking back to his grandparents. Not good, right? But today, little Johnny said, you know what? I'm going to prove my parents wrong. I'm a good kid. I'm a damn good kid. So you know what I'm going to do? Not only am I going to be on time for dinner, I'm going to show up early. And so here's little Johnny just doing his absolute fucking best.
Oh!
I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry at all. Okay,
I love how he sounds like a goat.
you know that it hurt when you can't cry correctly. This kid hit this fence so hard, he just went into factory reset mode. And I don't know, like this, the hill doesn't even look too. I don't know if he got scared when he was trying to turn the corner, or if he was actually trying to stop because this is his house. But either way, you just get the most beautiful. Let's just take this in. Oh God, it's so good. Oh God, it's so great. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dreg, what the fuck, man? How are you gonna sit and just laugh at a kid getting smacked into a fence? Well, it's quite simple.
Funny.
I'm insane.
Well, Dreg,
Well,
going back to the whole Reddit thing, there
Yeah.
is a subreddit I'm subscribed to
Kids are
called
fucking stupid.
Kids Are Fucking Stupid.
I knew it.
yeah, that's amazing.
And there are videos and stories and photos of kids being kids and doing dumb and saying dumb shit. And it is one of the
Sure.
funniest things and the greatest lights of my day.
Oh my God, that sounds wonderful. P. Silex, did you like that?
Hi,
Little
P.
Johnny's a
Silas.
hero. I don't think it's at kid's house. He walks away at the end. Yeah. Think also real quick, just shout out to Ring Cameras. You're so fucking cool, man. I have. That's what I should have done. I should have pulled it up. Okay, so I have this. God damn, is there a way that I can do this? Hold on, real quick. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing stuff, but just Nope, there isn't a way. Next episode, dude. So we had this guy that used to cut our grass at my old house, right? And he was trying to get a hold of the landlady. He couldn't get a hold of the landlady to get paid, whatever. So he was talking to my roommate, and we had a Ring camera. And so he's looking at his phone, and you can see my roommate just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "Oh, okay, have a good day." And he turns around, and he takes the hardest fucking L off my front porch. Like, this man pancaked onto the sidewalk. But he got up so quick, like he didn't, like nobody saw that. I'm just like, "Bro, I heard your phone break on the pavement." I was like, that was so funny. I know. So that's just paving the way. Next episode, that's going to be our intro video, is my grass cutting guy eating absolute shit on the sidewalk. Great guy, not a very good dismount. Okay.
He's trying his best.
You walk out to your front porch with a 10. You're just like, that was fucking good, dude.
That was fucking good. Oh man, so wonderful, so absolutely wonderful. Raven, hello, hello, Raven.
Hi, Raven, you beautiful, beautiful lady.
Cheers to
I mean,
Raven and P. Silex. I love them very, very much. They're just like my
Cheers.
Canadian father, Dabari. They are the sweetest people in Canada.
It's funny, I shouldn't laugh at a... I mean, have you done that before, though? I mean, have you done something, fallen or gotten hurt, and then your instant is to look around and like, did anybody see that?
I sure did. Yeah, I had a. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You first. You go first.
Okay. The one that, so it's happened many times, but the one that sticks out in my mind is when I was about 19 years old. I had just graduated high school, and I went up to my friend's cabin, and we were on his boat, and we ran in because it was raining. And we're like, oh shit, it's kind of ruining the whole trip and whatever. So we docked the boat, went back to the cabin. I get to the cabin, realize I left my phone on the boat, and it's raining, and they didn't really have like a cover on that boat. So I'm like, fuck, that's
Oh,
not good.
shit, yeah.
So I start booking it down the hill towards the dock, and it straight up cartoon style banana peel slipped. Just running, foot underneath, landed, hit the ground hard. I didn't feel like that kid, but I definitely knocked the wind out of me. But my first instinct was, are you okay? Did anybody fucking see that?
Did they, though?
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it.
My man.
Went and got my phone, clutching my chest because I like flipped and went sideways and, and just hit the
Oh my
ground.
God, that's so funny.
And I got back to the cabin, and I'm covered in dirt and mud and shit because I hit the ground really hard. And one of my buddies was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go lay in my bunk for a minute. Everything's fine. I just need to lay down for a second."
Are you hurt? Just my pride.
Oh God, every fiber of my being that's not physical, I'm hurt.
Dude, I was I had went to a friend's house
Now you,
and
Raven.
had some liquor drinks. Some
liquor drinks.
Some Jägermeister, to be specific. And I was just, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to ride my bike home. It's right up the street. You know what I mean? No big deal. So I just, I'm cruising. And then I get to the top of this street. So it's like to turn onto my street, it's basically at an incline, okay? And which is not a problem. I roll up real smooth, but I forget to put my feet down from my motorcycle. And so I just kind of fell over and rolled across the street. And I stood up like a ninja. I'm just like, It's like nobody saw that. Some asshole at 3 a.m. was just like up taking a piss and like looked out of his bathroom window and was like, ha ha ha, nerd. And I'm just like, fuck. Dude, it was dramatic.
I gotta call my buddy about this.
It was so dramatic, dude. I broke like a mirror on my shit. It's like I came home and my friends were just like, what happened? And I was like, shut up. I'm going to bed. Big L. And also, you should never drive while you're drinking alcohol, and you damn sure shouldn't ride a motorcycle when you do it. That's stupid. And and the universe gave me my medicine. So, yeah. So.
And the cool thing about that is sometimes you just need the one to learn. And very luckily for you, the one you got wasn't dangerous.
Wasn't that bad. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. Thank you, Spider-Man, because I never did that shit again. So.
And not everybody knows you only get one, because some people just take it and go, "Huh, see, that wasn't so bad," and then you get dumb shit.
Oh no, yeah, I was a really cool kid. I didn't wear a helmet or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Break both your arms.
Yeah, right. I was too cool. So
I wasn't a fucking square.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't a square.
Cool for school.
Yeah. Damn it.
Did you spell school with a K instead of a CH?
With a K? No.
Oh.
No.
No.
I wasn't
voice hitches.
I wasn't that cool. Okay.
No. Certainly not. Certainly.
That's the pinnacle of cool. I was underneath the pinnacle. I couldn't use the K.
Could not use the K. Oh my god. So we got Pokemon going on in here. Papa Robbie, why are you crying? Did you lose your Pokemon? Your phone did an autocorrect. Oh, you said hi to brother.
Brother.
It was
brother instead of Britter.
Listen here, brother.
Listen here, brother.
Listen, at this point, it doesn't really matter what you call me since I've been Brithyu. What was the other one?
Brithyu, Britland. No, yeah, that's it. Brithyu. Brithyu's my favorite.
What the hell is Hulk Hogan up to nowadays?
Oh man,
being racist.
Yeah, being racist.
Is he really?
Not committing and shaving his head. He's like on the Kid Rock train. I think I told you about that. Kid Rock's like newest music video or whatever, or his
like
song.
Super American patriotic bullshit.
The chorus is "Let's Go Brandon" chanted over and over.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
It's wild.
Let me just show everyone how smart I am. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah. The best thing to do is to tell those folks, and it happens to me all the time, and it's almost become a pastime. When they do that, I'm just like, no, God, no, it's spelled. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're embarrassed. It's actually spelled Biden. And then they're just like, and then they look at me like I'm a fucking, until they want to fight me, and I'm just like, all right, seriously though, that joke doesn't make any fucking sense. Pow pow. All right.
Just talk about how Kid Rock has the thinnest, oiliest hair you've ever seen on a man. And he's bouncing around like he's hot shit. Like, it's not that serious.
He's like, he looks like that uncle that shows up to like the family barbecue, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck invited him?" I don't know. I thought he was still in prison.
Alcohol, just to watch him stumble around. He's that uncle.
He just brings a 24-pack of Coors and calls it a day.
He's the one that just conveniently forgets to bring something to a potluck, but eats the most food.
Oh, for sure. He takes a to-go plate.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
He doesn't contribute anything to the fucking festivities.
I also found out, speaking of Kid Rock, two things that are very, very funny to me. He used to claim to be a... what would be the correct word?
Piece of shit?
And it's, well, yeah, he claimed to be an estranged child to Hank Williams II.
Oh, yeah.
God.
And then it became uncovered that he is not from a trailer park. He is not straight out of Compton or the trailer. He went to a private school. He grew up in the suburbs, and his parents had money. And he was just like, oh, I need to create a persona. And so I guess he like walked down the street or whatever and saw a trailer park, and he's like, that's the one. And then so now we have Kid Rock. Yeah.
It's because he grew up in a neighborhood not far away from Detroit.
Oh, so he's taking the ICP route. Nice.
Yes, he's taken the route of I didn't grow up in Detroit. I didn't grow up in the projects. I didn't grow up in a shitty situation, but that's what people are going to like. And I'm going to make this persona of being, you know, like I was ghetto or trailer trash or whatever. And it's like, but you weren't.
No, you weren't. Like I don't think, and that's just like, and I mowed that over when I was trying to think about doing music, and I'm just like, damn. I was like, maybe people will be mad at me, because I'm just like, I can't say that. I didn't grow up. I grew up in like a three floor house. Like I, you know, came from money. I was just a greedy little shit. So that's why I did bad things. Like that's it. So
Making the trailer park your entire personality, though, it baffles me. Those personalities are just so...
it's like a potluck of persona.
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. It's just...
There's layers. It's like trailer parks are like
an
ogres.
onion.
They have layers. onions. Like, yeah. Damn it, Michael Myers. Okay. Speaking of the movie Shrek, real quick, did you guys know that Chris Farley originally was Shrek?
Yes, and they
Really?
changed it because his voice wasn't Shrekky enough for them.
Yeah. Well, I think what happened is that he died.
Well,
Because they shot the whole movie. The whole
Mm-hmm.
There is a whole dub out of there that you can find, and it's Chris Farley. And I will agree with Britt. It sounds fucking weird, bro. And then Mike Myers stepped in, and he did like his regular like Canadian like voice, just like his voice. And he's like, "Wait, this sounds not like Shrek." He's like, "Can I do it one more time?" Which cost the studio $4 million to re-record. But then he did, yeah, and then he did his Shrek voice, and the film fucking exploded. And they actually wrote a letter and thanked him for insisting that he re-record his lines. So
To do like the Scottish type.
yeah, the Scottish thing. He's like, "Can I just try it one more time, please?" And then he's like, and then it just worked. And I was like, that is super interesting, because I just try to wrap my mind. And it also fucked with me a little bit, because in my brain, I'm just like, what? I was like, Chris Farley was almost Shrek, but Chris Farley died in the 90s. And I'm just like, oh no. And then I realized like Shrek came out in like 2000. And I'm just like, shit, I'm old. Fuck.
Dude, fucking every year somebody will post about something about being released in a certain time. It'll be something that I enjoyed so much from my childhood. And every time I read those posts, I get another fucking gray hair in my beard. And I'm getting sick of it.
Man.
I read this person, and again, on Reddit. Everything leads back to Reddit, by the way. It was a thread that was like, what was your first Mario video game? And mine was Mario 3 on the NES. And this person was like, oh, I played Mario Advance 2 on my Game Boy Advance. I played it when I was 3 years old. And I'm like, kid, stop. I remember getting that when I was already in high school.
For sure. Yeah. It's like, damn.
Like,
I
stop, God.
You're older than
I'm a
me.
little,
It's okay.
I'm a little upset.
No. That's so funny. I don't know.
I just
hit
hit the dirty 30 and want to drive off a cliff.
I don't know, dude. I'm ready, because I'm just like, I'm
That's
gonna
how
be 30.
funny I'm gonna
Like
be
I'm gonna
when
be
I hit
30.
30.
I'm old enough to bitch about shit, but young enough to look cool while doing it.
I'm
So
30, flirty, and thriving.
that's right. It's gonna be so cool. The other thing that I hate, it's like they'll
That
be
was a
like
good
they'll
one,
post some
P.
shit and be
Silex.
like, "Phil old yet?" And I'm just like, bro, it's not old. It's like 5 years old. What are you talking about? It's crazy. It's like I look on TikTok and they're talking about how Gen Z is the generation that's going to save America. I was like, hold the fuck on. I was like, most of them still can't vote, and they're only cool because millennial parents only raised one kid, and then when the other one came out, they're just like, here you go. So it's like, yeah, my sibling is cool because, you know, trauma.
That's why I don't have more than one kid. I don't have the emotional bandwidth for two.
Lord.
Too much.
Let's see.
Well, I mean,
played
you know.
the
Well,
Mario
you can
Duck
do
Hunt.
more than one, props to you, but like,
There was
ooh, my hair would be so gray right now.
P. Silex. There was a Mario Duck Hunt combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the main one that was packed in with the NES for a long time.
Lord.
That was like the best one,
Yep.
too.
Yep, it had Super Mario Brothers, and then it had Duck Hunt. You could choose which one on the select screen.
Jeez.
You guys are a hero, Raven, because I couldn't.
That's
I'd be on a
fucking
loony farm
wild.
somewhere with some grippy socks running
Yeah,
down the
dude.
hallway.
So that's dark and funny. That's all I do, buddy. Man. Oh,
I can't even. I don't know. I don't feel so bad about being 30 years old because, like, I know that's not actually old, you know? Like, and your 20s are always about, like, experimenting shit and trying to figure your shit out. Because, like, I definitely have my life more sorted out now than I did 7 years ago.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, I definitely know what people are saying. But again, when I start finding gray hairs in my beard, which I have done, I want to yeet myself out a window.
It's okay, dude. Just get the Just for Men. You just comb it through your
No,
hair.
I shouldn't have to do that.
Hey,
I'm young. I'm hip.
that's
God
what I'm
damn
saying.
it.
That's how I feel about this hairline right here. I'm just like, bro, 4 months ago you were Gucci. What happened?
I never feel older than when a new term comes out, and I'm like, what in the fuck does that mean? And I have to Urban Dictionary it to try and feel like I know something. And I'm like, ooh.
I don't like the bussin' one.
I was busting.
Pussy, bussin'.
Bussin'. It's like this thing. It's like people are like eating food on TikTok, and then they look in the camera.
Oh,
they're
that's bussin'.
They're like bussin', and I'm like, shut the fuck. But in my defense, I was doing that same shit when I was like 17, and people were saying the word skep. I'm just like, what in the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
I feel like me being 30 just means I would see somebody eating that food and they say bus, and I'm like, the public education system failed you. That is not a bus. That is a plate of pizza.
Bussin'.
I don't get it.
It's wild.
I like still saying Brad and all
Tubular.
Oh,
Tubular.
God.
That
Tubular.
occasionally makes its way into my vernacular occasionally.
Oh, wow.
I've been on a 5-year mission to bring back Hella, and it's just not catching on.
Oh, Hella? Oh, did Hella
I was like,
leave?
Oh my god, when
Hella
that
left.
was in schools.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Just shit
Anybody
like,
else remember that rumor back in like high school, middle school, where Marilyn Manson had like his bottom ribs removed?
Absolutely. I do remember that.
I know it's
Like,
not
so
true. I choose to believe it's true.
Right? It's
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
same.
It's Marilyn Manson. Square up. I think is square. Okay, so do people still call cigarettes squares? Do they do that?
I don't think I've ever heard cigarettes been called squares.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah,
heard
that's
that
like
either, but I tell Bishop to square up all the time when he looks at me.
That's so funny.
I tell my nieces and nephews to square up because, like, they're getting to the point where they're almost as tall as me, and of course, when I go back home to visit, they're like, "Oh, Uncle Namven, we're almost as tall as you." I'm like, "Listen, square the fuck up."
Right? Square the
All
fuck
right.
up.
I'm 30 years old.
That's
You're
nice.
9. You're almost as tall as me. That makes me very upset.
Right.
That's gonna be happening with me and my kid because she's only 9, just turned 9, and she's almost my height. I am a
Damn.
small woman. Like,
I get it. I'm only 5'2", so like,
I'm
only
5'6".
like 2 inches taller than you.
So there was
Namven.
nothing
Yeah.
more. There was nothing more embarrassing. It was so funny because the first time that I got to meet Britt and like Bishop and some other folks in person, we met at Trader's World, and then when I walked up to them, I just got smacked in the face with like how tall Bishop was. And I was fucking pissed. And that's literally what they said. He looked at me. He was like, "Wow, you are short." And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, okay, all right, it's fine."
We did
Fine.
imagine you being slightly taller, but it made sense seeing you, like
Yeah, I got
all of you.
Yeah, dude, I got the.
So
Yeah,
like, no, that makes sense that he's 5'6" and the
a
face tattoos.
A
We
short,
get it.
angry, felonious man.
Yes.
everyone I've ever met on Twitch and like Discord and all that, everybody just assumes I'm like 6 foot something. I'm like, I don't.
I sure did.
Yeah, like when I met up with a bunch of people last year, and in fact, I actually met Dreg around that time. I can't tell you how many people from the community that I met were like, "Holy shit, I had no idea you were that short."
God damn it.
And everybody was like, "I just assumed you were like 6 foot or something." I don't know if it's the beard, the voice, or what, but like,
You have a big
I don't know.
personality. Yeah.
I guess that, yeah, like, and I don't know, it's so funny. And I met Ono, and I understood that Ono was tall, Didn't think he was that fucking tall.
That's what I said. I told him, I was like, don't stand next to me when we speak. You're making me feel like a bitch. I get like an inferiority complex. I'm not going to look up at you. I was like, I will look at you from a distance.
Complex.
It's like, God damn, dude. Fucking, can you just, I'm going to absorb some of that height from you, dude.
Correct.
Just give me like I don't want to be 5'2".
Correct, absolutely. So it was still a great time. I can't wait. I plan to go back to the Ren Fair this year pretty hard. So it was my first time ever last
We need
year.
to plan it out.
We did.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first time.
I feel like you probably told me that, but I forgot.
Yeah, I had went the weekend prior because Ono and Qui-Gon had invited me to come hang out. So we did that. And I think it was the following week was DatCon. And then I showed up to the Ren Fair thing. So, and it was neat. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I had a good time. It was my first time being at the Ohio Ren Fair.
Yeah.
But I went to the one in Michigan quite a few times previously.
Nice.
Can't wait to meet Mrs. Gotcha and Gotcha Mitch, because Mitch is gonna just be towering everybody.
Oh, is
He's
Mitch
He's
really
like
tall?
He's like 6'2", I think.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Is what he said.
All right.
So I'm just gonna be like,
That's another one of them
Hi.
rules. He's gonna come up to like hug me, and it's just like my hand just gonna like hit him in the chest. I'm just like, nope, sorry, buddy. You stay over
6 feet
there.
away.
I don't know. I'm just going to have to get some goddamn stilts or something and wear really long
So that's it,
jeans
dude,
and be
I'll
like,
just-
nah, son.
We'll just
Get the
no, dude. We'll
parachute
take
pants.
a stepping stool for you and me. So
Bring them
just,
If I can get myself a collapsible step stool to put into a backpack just for the bit of walking up to a tall person, they try to shake
So
my hand, I'm
funny.
like, hold on a second. Whoop. King. Sit down and be like, hi, it's nice to meet you.
hello, my name's Namven. Good to meet you.
And then don't even act like it's a thing. And they say, what about that step stool? And I'm just like collapsing it and putting it back. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We
That's
are
my.
the same height.
Don't talk about my step ladder. My real ladder left when I was 5. I'm still very upset about that.
God damn. That was pretty funny, dude. I like that. That was that was really funny. Fuck. Oh my god, that was awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
God damn, that was funny. Oh.
I would do
almost
it.
flew
though.
over my head for a second. I was like, "Oh boy, that's a trauma joke." Yes. Oh, my brain's
Trauma
like,
for
"You know this,
everyone."
Drag. You know this."
Yeah. Oh God, come on.
You fucking silly goose.
Yeah.
No, I am a silly, dramatic man.
I am.
Sometimes
If I'm not a good noodle, I'm a silly goose. That's what I've always said. I'm just a big old silly goose.
At least we're not silly noodles.
I could be a silly noodle too. I could be a good goose, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. If you're a goose,
Geese aren't good.
yeah, they're like I
Do you
call
want to
them
hear a
murder
story about a
chickens.
goose?
Yes,
Maybe I'm the
please.
first good goose, but yes, absolutely. Tell me all the geese story.
Let's have a geese story.
Okay, so I used to work at Fridays as a waitress. Glamorous, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So, we park out by the bullpen, which is on the side of Fridays. And there was this one goose, and I named him Richard because he's a fucking dick. Every year, every fucking summer, this motherfucker would come back to Fridays. And I swear it was just to torment me, because I could never get out of the bullpen without hearing honk really loud and wings flapping at me like he's trying to break the inside, like my insides. He's trying to tear up my insides. He's so mean. And I've been trapped in my car and late for work because this fucking goose sits at my door and honks at me and won't let me leave my goddamn car. And then he'll chase me into the bullpen. I hate this goose. I've wanted to hit him so many times with my car, it's not even funny, but I don't want to go to federal prison over a goddamn goose. So that's the story of Richard the Dick.
What a piece of shit. I was going to say, I would have hit him with my car door so hard.
I don't want to.
I wouldn't kill it.
No, I would just make him know, just like, hey, buddy, this shit is so much heavier than you.
Make sure he knows the actual pecking order of life.
Correct.
He didn't,
Oh,
but
nice.
he didn't even
That's nice.
flinch at honking the horn. Like, he just sat there and would stare into my soul.
I used to live in an apartment complex that had a lot of ponds, so there were always geese everywhere. And the amount of times I had to call my boss and say, "Hey, I'm going to be late for work. The entire population of geese is crossing my road right now, and there's not a fucking thing I can do about it.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. Yeah.
Like, I have to wait. I can honk my horn. They don't give two fucks.
They don't
They're
give a
just
shit.
like, I'm a goose, fuck you.
Correct.
And they
It's like-
know it. It's like they know they're federally protected. That's
yeah,
the thing.
They
They know.
talk shit too.
They're
like, oh,
pompous
look at me, I
assholes.
have thumbs.
Birds aren't
Yeah.
real. They're controlled by the government.
Birds are not
They're
real.
government
no.
drones.
Yes,
That's
they
true.
are.
Vega and Jeffy know about being geese. Fuck yeah, we do. And we play that role real hard. That game is so wonderful. It's literally
I
just,
still haven't played yet.
God, it's so much fun. It's
Yeah,
just
I haven't played it
you can
yet
just
either.
fuck with people so hard. It's
You remember when you bullied that kid with glasses and locked him in a phone booth?
man. Dude, he like tripped and then we took his glasses. It was so
We're a
satisfying.
bunch of bullying geese.
It was so fuck that kid, man. He'll be
Pretty
alright.
geese.
Lord, Mr.
Fuck.
Weak ankles, tripping over geese. Jeez, just turn around and kick them right in the beak, and then
That
go
was
to
the-
federal prison.
That was the fun time about living where I lived growing up, because
Yeah.
like we had random wildlife that would just show up in our backyard. Like, we had birds and geese and stuff, but like I also had a llama run through my backyard at one morning. It was the fucking weirdest shit. Swear to God.
I'm sorry, but I would have
fucking
dropped
llama?
everything that I had going on in my life. I'm just like, I'm gonna get me that llama. Drake, why is there a llama in the
we're in
house?
a
Like, shut
fucking
up.
llama
His name
now.
is Sam, and I love him, and he loves me back.
No, it was one of
no.
those things where like it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I went into the kitchen, and I'm like standing at the sliding glass door that goes to the backyard, and I'm just like, it's a nice morning, and then here comes a fucking llama just coming through the backyard, and I'm just like, that happened.
There's a llama. What is there?
LOL.
It's like
There's
one of
a
those things where
fucking
you-
llama in the backyard. What the
Like
hell?
you just first wake up and you're like, am I still asleep? Or is there actually a llama running
I
across
put-
my yard?
Did I put drugs in this coffee again?
No, I didn't. Here, there's the Percocet. There it is. All right. Is there still a llama out there?
There sure
was
the
a
fuck
llama.
is.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it turned out that so down the road from where I grew up, there was a farm, and they did have llamas. One of them just escaped.
Nice.
So it wasn't like a wild llama just showing up and was like, "Yo, what's up, Namven?" I'm like, "Are you talking to me right now? I definitely put drugs in this coffee." Fuck.
For sure. It's just like, well, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah. I just woke up, dude. I got like 15, 16 hours of my day left. I can't start with this shit.
It's man, I don't know.
That's just yeah.
We've been Red Deading pretty hard.
Oh yeah, we
It's
got
taken
it
up like a
all,
lot of
boys.
my time. Today was probably the best for me because that was the same sheriff, I found out.
Burner.
Dude, the guy, he was like harassing us yesterday because we were selling drugs, and he had just missed us. Okay, so we got an empty cart. We're just waiting for the homies to gather up, and we're getting the fuck out of town. So I'm off and I'm walking around doing drag stuff, and this guy comes up, and with an earshot, I hear him ask Bishop. He's like, "Hey, you guys wouldn't be coming from Thieves Landing, would you?" And I walked around the corner. I was like, "You're awful fucking nosy, aren't you?" And he was like, "Well, I'm the law in this territory." And I was like, "You're the law of Thieves Landing or the law here?" And he was like, "Of West Elizabeth. I'm the law of the territory." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. You are in front of my seat. Could you back up, please?" And he's like, "Oh." And he backs up, and I get on the wagon, and we leave. Because fuck that guy. So earlier today, we just sold some drugs, and we're passing through Blackwater, and you have to cross a little river to get there. And so in the back camera, we see this guy, and it's the same guy. I assumed that he pressed the wrong button, and he lunges off of his horse to jump onto our wagon and misses and just dives into the water. And it was fucking wonderful. I told Bishop, I was like, "Don't stop. Let's just keep going." The guy gets on his horse, and he rounds off around the hill, and he's sitting at the start of the town. And so I'm like, "Bishop," I was like, "Slow up a little bit, slow up." I was like, "Stop this fucking wagon." So I get off the wagon, and and I go up to the guy. I was like, "Hey, is there something I can help you with?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just taking a look." And I was like, "Oh, it really looked like you were taking a fucking bath." And he's just like, he's kind of walking. I'm just like, that was excellent form. I was really impressed. And he goes, oh, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, you have a great day. And I get on the wagon and we just keep going. And Bishop's like, that guy wants to arrest you so hard. I was like, yeah.
He's gonna be the one that sends you to Sisika.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I told Bishop, I was like, we can't sell any more drugs in this territory for at least a few days. Let's go back to Van Horn. Because I am just capping all over this fucking sheriff. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck who you are. It's not my fault that you're too late, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
That's ridiculous.
I am going to go back tonight and clip those 2 clips and put them together. Because I need it. I need to
Do you
see
have
it.
the other one clip?
No, I'm going to go back and clip both. Not the first
okay.
interaction when he was asking Bishop.
Oh, okay.
I want to clip him diving into the water and then clip him when we get into town. And I said, oh, it looks like you took a fucking bath. He said, I'm taking a look. No, you took a bath, homie. It was so good. Yeehaw, fuck the law. Oh, man.
Goddamn.
I know.
I need to still jump in and play. I just haven't yet, but I need to.
Yeah,
I need to jump in with y'all and
it's so much fun.
and become that robot that's just a broken sex robot.
Oh, it's so good. Well, that's for the cartoon, but you could do that. You could do that in Red Dead too. I'll
do
that. He's a sex robot from the 1800s.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of splinters.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or just straight up rub burn.
All cats are bad. Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about like what ACAB could stand for. I would have told that cop like always call a bro.
Always call a bro. Damn.
I got so many
options.
bros I can call.
That's so funny. Oh man.
I would.
I just don't know.
I'd like always call a bro and then look at the cop dip and be like, "Are you a bro?"
I really
need a
think
bro
you
right
haven't
now.
been arrested yet, Drake, because they can just hear it in your voice that you have face tattoos.
Then they should be arresting me real hard. I don't know. Fucking with that one sheriff. I've had a couple interactions with sheriffs and they've been like okay because they haven't been pieces of shit. This guy in Blackwater is just a fucking... I'm just like, wow. Did you get bullied in yeehaw school or something? And like now you're a sheriff and you're just going to pick on me because my character is extremely handsome? How dare you? Absolutely not.
No, the sheriff just gonna reply with, "I can just hear the tattoos on your face when you speak."
See, if I'm in that situation, if I had face tattoos, and I'm playing this game, and some guy stops and goes, "Excuse me, sir, you sound like you have face tattoos," I would uninstall the game and shut off my computer.
Right, just turn it the fuck off. It's like, I quit.
Like, no, this is getting too real.
It's too fucking real.
This is getting way too fucking real.
It's so
I play this to escape real life, and I'm still here, so... Fuck.
Lord have mercy. Apps can't give away Belp.
What is Belp?
I don't know. What is Belp? That sounds like a off-brand Pepto-Bismol.
Belp.
Hi, can you not stop shitting your pants? Well, don't worry. My name's Dreg Vega, and I'm here to tell you about Belp. The gift that keeps on giving.
We had this at my last job. We had this gag that we kept pulling out called the Who's a What's It? Because we got this thing, we didn't know what it was. It was supposed to be like a can koozie that you could wrap around your can, but it was like the slap bracelet from the 90s.
Nice.
And we had this gag where like it could be used for anything. So we did this whole shtick of like doing the whole commercial pitchman thing and being like, what could this thing do? And be like, did you get caught having sex with a family dog again? I think we've all been there. But now that you have the Who's a What's It, that's a thing of the past. You just put this on your wrist and people forget about it. It's just shit like that.
He said, why was it that? He said,
I don't know.
Did you get caught having sex with the family dog? We've all been there. Can I introduce
we've all been
Who's
there.
a What's It? Oh my God.
Well,
That's
it didn't
so
start
funny.
off as that, but that was the best one because we were just coming up with like progressively dumber shit. You know?
Wino said, got face tattoos, some gas, and a pocket full of belt.
Belt.
That's 100, player. That's 100. Oh, yeah.
God.
It's so good. It's so good.
Buy your belt today.
Buy your belt today. Well, we are at an hour and a half. And so I know that we used to run for 2 hours, but I recently have started listening to other podcasts myself, and that is horrible. So I'm keeping it. We're gonna keep it at a cool hour 30. Okay. A high five. Oh boy, I sure do wish I could do it. God, Britt's gonna have to give everybody's points back.
I did.
Just get everybody just
giving
gets
them
the
back.
shit back. Namven, my dearest,
Yes.
dearest boy, is there anything that you would like to plug? Anything that you're working on? Or
Oh,
excited
shit. I mean, I'll post a link for my Spotify if anybody does want to listen to my music. It's definitely something that I've been working on the most. You can follow me on Twitch as well. I do stream from time to time. I've been told I'm funny sometimes, so that's a bonus.
For? He's funny and heartwarming. So
I'll just post that link. I don't know if I'll be allowed to, but we'll
you
do
should
it anyway.
be. Yep. Bam.
Yeah,
there
there
it
we
is.
go. Yep, that's my link for Spotify. You can listen to my music. I appreciate it if you would.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't like it, that's totally cool. I get it.
Absolutely. Well, see, here's the thing. So we have outros now. Britt, is there anything that you want to talk about? Anything you want to plug real quick before we raid out to?
I draw sometimes. That's all I got.
We're
And I
making
occasionally
cartoons
stream.
together.
Yeah, we're making cartoons together.
It's gonna be pretty fucking cool. So, okay.
I will also say the outro music I did make, and that is also available on Spotify. So if you like the outro song, you can listen to it on Spotify as well.
It sure the fuck is. We're gonna mute and then do this outro, and stay tuned through this screen and these jamming ass tunes, because we're gonna raid out to somebody. If nobody loves you, remember we do. Drink water, do crimes, never, ever, 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 ever speak to the police. Don't care what it is. Just don't fucking talk to them. Go buy a gun and shoot Nerf bullets at the ceiling. All right? Stay fresh, cheese bags. I love you.